Okay. Where are you going? Hey, come on. We're getting ready to go. We're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go. Come on, let's go. Well, let's go. Come on. Go. Yeah. Oh, come on, you butthead. Okay, get up. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we're gonna go. Ouch. Son of a bitch. Dirt. Okay, let's go. Okay, come in. Come on, you. Let's go. Go, 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 go. There you go. Thank you. Oh. Okay, come in. Holy cow, she's being a butthead today. Like trying to get going, and she's just like, she was so excited when we drove in here, but she was like, yeah, I'm just gonna lay here. You go ahead and do your run. I'll just stay right here. So we're at least gonna make it to the top, because we're gonna get some vert today. But I don't think we have enough time to do the long run today. So we might try and do it later. Or like tomorrow or so. But you guys probably can't even see me, so we're gonna do power line. It's actually busier here than I thought it would be in the middle of the week at 8:30 in the morning. Well, we've been here since about 8, but I had to enjoy my cup of coffee. I wasn't gonna spend money on coffee and then not enjoy it. Oh, this is brand new. Holy cow. This is new we were here a month ago. That's all brand new. But this whole this trail right here is all brand new. We should explore where that goes. Maybe we'll come down if, like the prairie trail, and see if we can figure out where that goes. Because that trail was brand new to this whole trail system out here. So it'll be crazy to see. Morning. Be crazy to see what they do out here. But we're gonna go up power line. Should give us about 1,300 feet of vert. I wonder if that's the new prairie. Because this used to be... No, this never used to be prairie. Prairie was a little bit further up. 1906 though. Oh, this is Ambrose. Okay. 1906 is this. Which, on a good day, is runnable. It's where power line here is about 3/4 of a mile straight up the mountain. 1906 is probably about 1.5 miles. Ends up going to the same point at the top of the mountain. So about half as steep as power line. Power line, I would never be able to hike up. And now that I'm on power line, so last week, I haven't finished editing the video yet, but my trip up to the top of Mount Wrightson, on the video I was talking about how, well, I think I mentioned it on one of my live streams too, but there's a trail called Old Baldy, which is the quickest way up Mount Wrightson. And I was mentioning how it was like 5 miles straight up, like going up power line. Now that I'm on power line, Mount Baldy is not this steep. It's more like 1906. So this, I don't even know if somebody like Courtney DeWalter or Jim Walmsley or somebody would even be able to run up this. They would be power hiking, granted a whole lot faster than I'm going. I'm not a strong power hiker. Something I definitely need to... Ooh, I'm winded. Haven't had any breakfast today, so I'm definitely winded. There's overlooking Helena. I got a lot to do today. I'm actually freaking out a bit because of all the stuff I have to get done, and the fact that we're still I don't have much money left in my budget because of how expensive gas is. In order to get out of the East Coast, it took a lot of money. Now some of that I'll get back because I still gotta file my final travel voucher because the military has to pay for me to get back home after my last assignment. Ooh, I am winded. This is definitely steeper than Baldy, Old Baldy or whatever. Now the thing about Old Baldy, like I said, this is about 3/4 of a mile, where Old Baldy was 5 miles, roughly. Even though the whole way isn't Old Baldy. Old Baldy's like maybe 4 miles of that, I think, roughly. Maybe not even that far, or maybe a little further, I mean. But Old Baldy did have portions that were this steep, but for the vast majority, I would say it was probably like 1906, which, so my breathing isn't completely out of control. Although it doesn't help that I haven't had any breakfast. Oh, that's Carroll College campus right there. And now that we're up here on the side, I only have a t-shirt and then this light jacket on. I don't know what she's doing. And my hat, the hat has come off. The jacket is warm. Easy hikes. But it would put in perspective my fitness level versus other people's when something I consider easy and they're, huffing and puffing and having to take a lot of breaks, where, like I said, 1906, I can run up that. Oh, not this though. In fact, this trail took me the longest. Probably, and this is after, because I didn't really start hitting the trails until I had been running marathons for quite a while. Even though I had so many trails in my backyard, I always hiked. Like, there was no running trails, you always hiked trails. Oh, looking back down again on the city over there. The sleeping giant again, mentioned last night. One of the very well recognizable geological features for this area, because the mountain looks like a giant sleeping on his back. But anyways, it was probably a year before I left here was when I started running trails, so about 3 years ago, really. Before that, I always ran. I mean, some of it I guess you could consider trails, but there's a lot of like paved trails and systems down here on the city, but they're all flat. Some of them are what you would consider like a groomed, buffed out like pea gravel trail. But that's what I ran. So then when I started doing the mountain And I would hike up here every now and then, but this trail, power line, which is called power line because it follows the power lines going up, it took me about 6 months of doing this multiple times a week, even after being able to run, I'd probably done 6 or 7 marathons by then, to be able to hike up this trail nonstop. It took a long time for me to build up that strength in my legs to do that. Oh, I know this is not exactly what I would consider a run up Mount Helena, but we'll run down. Like I said, we'll try and take the longer trail down. Usually we come down on Hogback and Prospect Shafts, but I think we'll try and come down 1906 or Prairie. I might do Prairie actually. See what it's like. Because if Prairie is good, then so you can see how steep it is. Oh, you can't even see 1906 down there. Well, this is the halfway point right here. It's a little dog leg over, real rocky, so it's very distinguishable. This is the halfway point. And we're at 0.4, so that'll put us like I said, it's about 3/4 of a mile up this thing. So ooh. What is that trail? They got new trail markers here too. This must be a connector going over to Prospect Shafts. You get a lot of mountain bikers up here too. Just like I was mentioning on last night's stream, when we went up to Mount Ascension, which is, oh, like that. This is no trail. Really? Or that's the name of it, I'm guessing? Because there's obviously a trail and you're marking that it's a trail. Mount Ascension is right there. You can't really see it there, right there. So I did look. I told you guys I was going to bring up Onyx Maps and actually look at the US like Forest Service topo map. Bring that up to see where Mount Ascension is, or the actual, what they consider the summit, Mount Ascension. And the summit for Mount Ascension is that first one that we went up, but it is lower than that other one. Both of those are lower than Mount Helena by about 150 feet, which would be why going up Mount Helena we get more vertical. Mount Ascension is more runnable, at least going to the top, but Mount Helena gets you the quickest amount of vertical in the shortest amount of time. So if I was to be coming out here for a vert day, I would just go up and down power line here about probably 3 times would be the most I'd go. that dog way up there. She is such like a teenager. She's like, you know, they don't want to be seen walking with mom or dad. They have to go up and do their own thing. Not even necessarily a teenager thing, could be a preteen thing too. You know, just that independent mindset. But we're doing it. And I think we're going to go up the alternate, because that'll ensure that we maintain a good signal. It doesn't mean we will be pushing video, but I'll have a good signal the whole time. I've probably jinxed it now, but I'm impressed that we haven't dropped the stream yet. Because last time I came up here a month and a half ago, we had issues. But today, I need to buy some stuff from Lowe's, and then, but I need to write down everything I need. 2 years ago when I moved, I lost my Costco card. My account's been active. No, this cuts over to Prospect Shafts right here. I recognize that, even though there's no trail marker. Well, of course, they don't need a trail marker to tell you that there's no trail there. So I wonder if if the name of that is no trail. Still in, wide open, facing the city, or on the city direction. So I don't know why it's dropping frames now, but well, I do know why. It's because I jinxed it by saying, I can't believe how well the stream's holding up today. Anyways, I've just been ordering because even though there was a Costco, so I just ordered everything online for her food. And that's the only thing I actually get there is her food. Recommended by the vet, which is the only reason why I maintained my Costco membership, because I don't go there for anything, because now living in a van, and when I was in Crystal City having a small studio apartment, I didn't have room for, you know, the massive quantities of stuff that you would get at Costco. I don't know where my dog went. She's up there somewhere. Oh, she's way up on the trail waiting for me. Can you see her? No, you guys can't see her. She was standing there looking back, like, "Are you coming, you slowpoke?" This is the super steep part of the trail, though. So, in order for me to be able to still talk to you guys, I have to go a little bit slower. Could I go up this faster? Yeah, I could. We're at, 22 minutes right now. I think my fastest I've gone up there was, because I haven't moved, it's starting to come back. But there, see, it's back. I haven't moved one bit. That shows you how high we're up above the city. We're facing the city, so we're not on the backside of the mountain. And we're not amongst a lot of trees, even though trees shouldn't affect your signal that much. No idea where my dog is. I do not see her up there. She's probably started, oh yeah, because we're at the alternate trail, so she's probably already going up that way, because that's her favorite way to go. Yep, she was sitting there waiting for me. That's a good girl. Of course, when she saw me, she immediately took off, as if saying, "We're going this way, you fool. We're going this way." Now that way, eventually you get up to a saddle, which connects to 1906 to go the rest of the way up. This way is the Powerline alternate, which, even though that last part was super steep, gets even steeper, to where if it's muddy and or snow and ice, you cannot get up. That's what happened when we were here a month and a half ago, because we came this way and I was struggling to get past the last little bit because there was no place to stand to get traction. I was grabbing onto tree branches trying to pull myself up. I see lots of people dropping in and out on the stream. But nobody's dropping a chat. I got chat open. Drop a chat. Talk to me. If you don't like me rambling, you want to listen to me talk about other things, ask me questions. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, since my legs are still kind of recovering from a couple days ago, when I did that big 20 miler with 5,500 feet of vert, which may not be a lot for a lot, but I would be showing you Mount Helena right now. Or not Mount Helena, but the town of Helena. But yeah, for me, that's a big day. 20 miles with 55 vert, that's the most I've done in a long time. There's a lot of ponderosas up here, some spruces. Oh yeah, see, this is still icy. This is still icy, but it looks like I can poke and prod. It's a little muddy, but I think I can. Hey, Nessa. She must have found a squirrel. That's her. Something up in this tree bark. Which was when she had that Kawadi, I think is how you say it. I had to look it up. First, I had to look up and see what that kind of animal it was, because I didn't recognize it. Oh, there she is. Leave the squirrel alone. Come on. Yeah. Good girl, though. Yeah. And she's got to go back again. She's like, but that little bastard, from getting cut up and chewed up from all that desert brush. Oh. Well, she was the same way. I was pulling thorns out of her for like 3 or 4 days afterwards, and out of myself. Like, oh, it's probably the next day I still found a couple more thorns even on me, because they're so tiny. And I don't know if they're mesquite thorns, or I don't think they were mesquite or something else. Probably were mesquite, but they would cause a reaction. I had one in my arm that I didn't know about for till the next day, and I think that is what caused because I had just a massive headache. It felt like a migraine. It wasn't a migraine, but it felt like a migraine, and it didn't matter. At first I thought it was dehydration, but it didn't matter. I was well hydrated. I was peeing so fast, or so much clearer, so I was well hydrated. But I could barely function for about 18 hours after that run because of that horrible headache I had. Oh, we're almost to the top, everybody. You don't have to listen to me breathing heavy. But I think it was because whatever thorns I had stuck in me, if it was mesquite thorns or whatever, had little toxins in it that my body didn't like, and caused me to have a headache. Tried taking Advil, everything didn't help. Hardly slept that night. Felt better the next day, but it's still a little bit. Oh, almost up there. It's looking over the Helena Valley right there. Again, our sleeping giant up there. Oh, okay, let's final push to the top. This is so steep. I take back what I said last weekend about that trail going up to Mount Wrightson being like this for 5 miles. It wasn't this steep. Oh, close, but not this steep. Welcome to everybody that's joined. It's really windy, so we're on the side where the wind isn't blowing. As soon as we get up to the top, it's gonna get really windy. Okay, remember you gotta touch the circle or it doesn't count. Although the circle's so worn down, you can't even see it. It is right here. Okay. So, we made it to the top. Mount Helena, looking over that way is the Continental Divide. That's what the highest ridge is that way. Going all the way down. Including that mountain right there on the Continental Divide. I think that's Thunderbolt Mountain right there. It's not as high. The Continental Divide is not as high right here at this point. I want to say it's about 7,000 feet over there. But that might not even be right. It might be a little bit higher than that. Hey, did you touch the circle? I don't know if she touched the circle or not. Over there's where I used to work a long, long time ago. It's a military training place. Looking over into Mount Helena, or not Mount Helena, we're on Mount Helena. Looking over down onto Helena, which is not a big city, as you can see. Mount Ascension, where we were at yesterday, this is higher than Mount Ascension. Like I said, in fact, it actually looks higher than even the far one over there. But it is windy up here. So we're gonna go back down. Gosh dang it, I really want to go that way, but I will definitely lose you guys if I go that way. We might just go down our normal route down Hogback. We're at 0.83 miles, so it's actually from where we started a little bit shorter than 3/4 of a mile. Let me get down out of this wind. It's better. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. Sorry, I had to take a picture, so I lost you guys for a second. We're gonna go down this way. I'll probably lose you guys, but it looks like the people I had watching left, so they obviously didn't like what they were seeing. So we're gonna chance it. We're gonna go down this way into the wind and see if we can. Once we drop down off of this, we should be okay. This is the runnable trail, so running down isn't too bad. But I'll be curious to see if I lose you guys, so this will be good. I've had good participation so far, so I was a little bit sweaty, so now my hair is going to stand straight up. And it is about 40 degrees out, 43 I think is what it said. So my leggies are, she's chasing another squirrel, are cold because this wind is cold. I can feel my quads. It was that downhill that killed me on Mount Wrightson, down by Tucson. It was funny yesterday, or last night after I got done streaming Fortnite, and which I need to find a place. Like where I was at last night, nobody bothered me. But when I was here a month and a half ago, there was other people that were stealth camping where I was at last night. No, let's go this way. She was waiting for me to tell her which way to go, which was nice of her. But nobody bothered me. There actually was a lot of commotion, but I was so worried I was going to get that knock on the door telling me to move on that I didn't sleep well. Completely lost it. So now I don't even know why I'm talking. Oh, there. Looks like it came back. Oh, wow, we got video even. Was not expecting that. I thought I was going to completely lose the stream. So we haven't even made it around the corner yet. Anyways, he's a geologist, and so last night he well, let me preface this. See, my dashboard isn't back yet, so I don't even know if anybody's listening to me. You guys could still hear me by saying that the whole time I was in Madera Canyon, which is where Mount Wrightson is at. Well, I should say Mount Wrightson is the huge. But no, Mount Wrightson is just one of the peaks there in that mountain group, the Santa Rita's, which is where Madera Canyon is. Which is kind of funny. Okay, we've reconnected, supposedly. Which makes sense. I just gotta wait for the dashboard to come back, but it makes sense because we just turned around the mountain, turned the corner. I think we're still gonna struggle with video off and on for a little bit here till I get. And then who knows? I never know with this mountain. But it wouldn't be one of my live streams if we didn't struggle with the video. Even when we were, gosh dang it, get off there. We're gonna switch back and forth a little bit here as we're dropping down elevation. This trail has a lot of switchbacks. This is the easier trail to the top, so that's why it has a lot of switchbacks. The other two trails don't. but this is very runnable going up for me even. So that's why I wanted to kind of scope this out, because it's on the shady side of the mountain, and it's amongst the trees. So I wanted to see how much snow or ice, if any, was on here. Even though getting that vertical going up power line like we just did was nice, but I was just power hiking the whole time. I wasn't able to run. I need to run. When I go to the canyons here in a month, it is all uphill, and for everybody but me, very runnable. So if I'm going to improve my performance index, I need to is to improve my performance index for UTMB, so that I can possibly get an automatic bid instead of having to do the lottery, which means I need easily top 10 finishes on both of these. Canyons, I don't think I'm going to get. It's too popular of a race. Although I am doing the shorter one, so that might be an advantage. Hi. She was just looking at me like, what are we doing? Yeah, we're going this way. So I'm not doing, so there's a 100K version and a 50K. I'm doing the 50K. There's actually even a shorter version than that. Because, well, one, I just need points to qualify for UTMB lottery next year, which now that they're doing this new World Series, that's what sucks. Last year I worked my ass off to do my very first 2 ultras to get enough qualification points for UTMB, and then they go and change the qualification standards on me. I was going to be good for 3 years, and they wouldn't change the qualification. My goal this year, I was just going to, they've been cutting a lot of, thinning out the beetle kill that's been up here, all these trees. It's good to see. Hopefully they're either donating this wood to firewood or something. I don't know. Well, let's keep going. I did not fix my gimbal, so every time we turn back and forth going different directions on this switchback, the gimbal tilts from the left to the right. Ooh, almost fell right there. In the city, yeah, there's a little bit of trees. I guess there is a little knob right here, but still I have good signal. But it's okay. We're running a 10-minute mile. I always feel like, I'm running faster than that downhill. What is this one? Oh, to Tubbs Trailhead, okay. I know where Tubbs is at. We came up, we used to run by that all the time, but we came up that one time when it was really deep snow a few years ago, because she insisted. She just likes to climb the mountain. If it goes up, that's her jam. That's why yesterday, when we were going up Mount Ascension, she chose the steepest trails because she just likes to go up. Which I don't mind, but I can't run up steep. I can run up gentle. Right now it looks like we're going uphill, but I don't think we are. My legs don't say we're going uphill. Definitely looks like we're going uphill. Well, the video's back. But yeah, it does look like I lost my mod account. It's a good thing that I got my affiliate status before I left DC, because as crappy as the streams have been here lately, I've been averaging like 1.3 viewers per stream. even though I might get like 7-8 people on at one point, but because of the video feed, I lose my mod account. I lose Streamlabs because Streamlabs counts the viewer for me. But towards the end of DC there, shoot, I was getting like 5 viewers without my mod account or Streamlabs. So I gotta figure out what we're gonna do. That's a cool view. That's, video's back, okay. That's Spring Meadow Lake right there. They actually do, it's pretty deep. So they do diving classes there. And you'll see divers out there all the time. You'll see this random buoy. Ooh, that was uphill because my heart rate is going. But you'll see these buoys just slowly floating around the lake. And then they get close enough and you can read that it says it's like there's a diver down below. So the buoy is attached to the diver. But yeah, that's Spring Meadow. And it's weird because there's about 4 months, 5 months out of the year where you're not allowed to have dogs there or any pets. And it's like, yet the park and everything right next door, you are all year round allowed to have dogs. And it's like, why are you not allowed to have dogs during that time of the year? I don't get it. Because it's not like a nesting ground or anything like that. Just don't get it. What, did a doggy pee there? I'm guessing a doggy peed on that bush. Now this is uphill. We're gonna run it. We're gonna run it. Hey, what are you doing? She just ran around the right side of me after I was bragging last night on our run how I trained her to go always around the left side of me. She went around the right side of me there. This looks to be good for her. I would like to go back down to Bozeman, but I think I gotta give it another week. Probably sustain someplace here. And I really need to do some work on the van. That's the other thing I'm gonna do. My stuff from Lowe's is now, I don't know how Lowe's is here down in Bozeman. I've just parked at the end of their parking lot at Lowe's and cut wood and built stuff right in their parking lot, and nobody said anything. I don't know if they'll do that here or not. But I guess I'm going to find out because I got to do some work. I really got to rerun my electrical properly because right now it's just temporary so I can use it. Oh, now we're in the exposed face for a little while. Sweet girl. Yeah, there's a little knob there, but you don't need to go up there. It doesn't go anywhere. She's like, but there's a little uphill right there. I need to go to the summit. We will be out of the wind now. Here's somebody down there. There's another trail down there, but... Oh, they're way over there. Okay. We do not make it over there. weird that they sounded that loud because they're a long ways away. But we're gonna take this all the way. Yeah, here we are, completely exposed, and I'm still dropping frames a little bit here and there. There is nothing blocking the signal. And like, most of this is 5G signal. I wonder if that's what does it, is if I'm dropping from like 5G to LTE, so somehow it like has to stop whatever it's receiving and sending. I don't know. There's a lot of new trails here, because that's Quarry Trail. These trails did not exist a few years ago. See, there's downtown, this is all 5G out here. We should be getting 5G right now, and I was just dropping down to like 20 frames per second. So I'm going to try and do some building today. I really want to get 2 walls in, but hopefully 3 walls in and a half wall. That's my goal, which means I need to finish doing some shiplap in my bedroom area, and run some more wiring. So my plan is to, it's going to take me 2 days to do this, so hopefully we can get this accomplished, get as much done today as we can this morning, but we'll see what happens. I guess I know people. I'm only pushing barely enough for audio right now. Oh, there we go, now it's working. Makes no sense. Nothing blocking the cell service. Full bars. Full bars. But yeah, so I got a lot to get done on the van. But I really need to get the 2 walls up front done. That's my main goal today. And then buy a blackout curtain. So I need to, the reason why I like to do it in the Lowe's parking lot is because I'm short something, or I need to buy something, or that kind of stuff. So if I do that, if I'm there, I'm not like packing everything up and moving and going somewhere and then packing everything up again and going back to Lowe's. And then if I'm just sitting there working, it's just a walk into the store to buy whatever I need. Okay, so we still don't know where this trail goes. Based upon what we could see going down Prairie Trail, because I thought for sure this would connect up to Prairie Trail, I bet you it connects up with the trail, or connects up to the street. There's a street up here that is the, as far as the roads go, highest point up the side of the mountain. Go this way. Is she gonna poop? Yeah, she's pooping. Okay. Gotta go pick her poop up. I wanted to go that way. Oh, sorry, I don't. She's like, don't put the camera on me while I'm pooping. Wanted to go that way to see where it goes, but I'm glad she's pooping. Even though that's not much of a poop. It's like I'm just gonna force out some poop just to poop. To hope that you'll give me some food. What did you eat? There's like stuff in there. I don't even know what that is. Which means she found something to chew on the last couple days. I don't know what it was, but she found it. Oh, nice little streams. Oh, little and streams now. I'm talking about live streams where we about an hour long, which is good. That was the other thing I was worried about with my total hour stream. Dramatically dropped here in the last little bit, so I needed to stream more. I love streaming. Oh, we just hit some mile marker. Right at 3 miles. So not too bad going that way. So that means coming down was 2.2 miles. So we're gonna go to the van, eat some breakfast, and start running some errands. Well, actually, I need to make a few phone calls. I need to get her a boarding. You don't need to go in there and use the restroom. You just went to the restroom. Get her a boarding appointment for when I'm doing my race. I'm going to have to kennel her for... Come here. Come on. Oop. Gonna have to kennel her for 4 days. Gosh dang it, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Oh, you guys can see my hair. That's because of all the wind and everything going on. Okay, there's that. Come here. I don't want you to get in trouble. You gotta jump up here. Come on. There's cars coming. Come on. Come on. You're gonna get us into trouble. Yeah, we don't want to be in trouble. Well, come here. You're gonna get a good treat. Hold on, I gotta set you guys down. Oh, what do you know? I did lose my mod account, like I said. Okay, come here. There you go. You stay up here. Yeah, you guys stay up here. There. Look at her butt. Jeez, you sickos watching her butt. I really need to just pay for a subscription with my mod account because it is every time it resets or does whatever, it has to watch an ad. See, you can see the mess I have going on. I still need to run some lights right there. But I need more shiplap to build that out. And then I need to fix the back there, put some stuff on my doors, and then finish the paneling right here. And then there's gonna be, just so you guys know, there's gonna be a little half wall right here. Well, no, a full wall right here. I'm gonna put a half wall actually right there on the door, but it's gonna cover up the whole thing. It's just gonna go halfway down. And that's where I'm gonna put my what do you call it? Circuit breaker box for my 110 circuit, and then also put my Probably my battery monitor and some of that stuff on there. But I'm going to use that for a lot of my electrical stuff. So I gotta figure out how to rewire everything so it's easier to like, it's a mess. That's all I'm gonna say. It is a mess down there right now. And then up front here, seats, each seat. So I'm gonna put a wall right there, and then a wall behind that seat, and then in the open spot here, just have a blackout curtain. Right now, I'm just using a bed sheet, which works. But like last night, after the sun went down, when I was in here playing Fortnite, you could definitely tell I was in here playing Fortnite. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do here. I thought about putting, so that space is there just in case I decide I want to put in a shower or something, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. It might just be storage, and then my fridge, which is right here, it's a big chest, so it's a dual thing. It has a freezer and a refrigerator. This is all wasted space. I thought about putting like a bench right here so that you could sit here or whatever if I had company or whatever. I'm never going to have company. And realistically, if you're tiny enough, you could sit right there. It would be nice to have a swivel seat, but then with the wall, that wouldn't work. So I'm actually going to put this up because like I said, it's wasted space. Now I might put my toilet underneath that. And then figure out what to do with my computer because it works, but I don't really like the way it's set up. So there's my CP or my PC, and then I just have like just a rough framing here for something to mount my monitor stand on. So it works, but it's not like perfect. So we'll get that figured out. And it's just a mess there with lines and everything too. But yeah, and then we're gonna have some, so right here, because I was gonna build this wall right here, and then going this way to the door, I'm gonna have a range right here, and then a sink right here with my water jugs and everything. And then I'm gonna have, yeah, so I gotta get this figured out. I have my propane tank here, which I was gonna put underneath my bed in the back corner because then it'll be easy to take in and out. And I still probably will do that because it'll be easy to take in and out when I need to refill it. I just got to make sure it's going to fit, because now that I look at it, I put my bed up a specific height just to make sure I could get that in and out. But now with it sitting right there, I don't know as if it will. I guess I'm gonna have to try that out and see. So I gotta get that figured out. I might just build something up front here that is nothing but storage. Have a skinny closet that I can hang some stuff in, and then just have nothing but storage. I have these little cubby. I thought about putting stuff up here, little cubbies, up here on the top, but if I raise my refrigerator up, I won't be able to do that. So I might put my cubbies up here and just build this out to where I can have big cubbies up there. But that's what I'm going to be spending most of my day in, is drawing out the plans for that. Which means I need to find my, and I need to get my cell booster installed as well. That would be very handy. Which means I know how I want to put the antenna. I want to get me some roof rack stuff, but it's been sold out. Like everything is like back ordered and all that because of all the freaking shipping crisis stuff going on right now and all that. So it has really affected my ability to do stuff like my water jugs. I finally, because I could have ordered them a month ago, but they're pretty big. I'm getting 2 of them. So when they came in, the room that where my mailbox isn't that big. So I didn't want them just sitting there for like 3 weeks until I show up. So I was waiting until I was going to be making a trip up here. Well, now they're out. Like there's no inventory because they haven't gotten any in. So I need to figure this stuff out because I've been just refilling. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gallon jugs that I've just been refilling. Lasts me about, depending on what's going, like when it was down in Tucson, it lasted me, it didn't even last me a week because I had to go fill it up. That's why I was making runs every day with my Camelback to fill it up. In the last 2 days, I've gone through about 2 gallons of water. But I've been drinking other stuff instead of water, so that's not good either. Anyways, you guys are just listening to me ramble now because I enjoyed talking to you guys. But I gotta try and get some stuff done. It's what time? 9:44. So Costco is gonna open up here soon, so I can go get her food and everything. That's my number 1 priority because she is damn near out of food. And then and I gotta figure out what to do with her. I have this big black tub, which fits a 35-pound bag of food, which is perfect. But where to store it? I had a smaller one that I was using when we were traveling, but I was just like, but it only fits maybe a third of that, which is enough for like, a couple weeks worth of food, but even that would be difficult to figure out where to store. So I got to figure out how to handle that. But anyways, guys, I enjoyed today's stream. Thank you for those who did show up. I saw that I had quite a few people showing up in and out. Even had some people over on the YouTube side. But I will see you guys at the next stream. Possibly this evening we might do another run out at Prickly Pear, which is just that big wide open grass field that she likes to run in. But we'll see. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't have any money for gas until the 1st of the month, so I can't do any big traveling. I thought about just being like, we'll go over to Seattle area. You hit some of the mountains over there because the weather's a little nicer. But for at least the next week, the weather's not too bad here. It's going to get cold at least one day next week. But the problem with Helena, like I always say, is I don't have any places to sleep. So like last night, I was on like high alert the whole time and didn't hardly sleep at all because I thought I was going to get knock on the door from the police telling me I needed to move. But we'll figure something out. Again, if Lowe's is... I could contact one of my friends here and be like, hey, is it okay if I come and sit in your driveway and work on my van? And he'd probably be out here helping me. I just hate asking people like that. I mean, he would enjoy just the time of somebody else being there because he's retired and newly retired from the military, and his wife is still working, even though she might quit here pretty soon. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways, guys, I'm just rambling again. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I will see you guys. If I don't see you tonight, at least tomorrow morning, we'll do another run. Figure out where to go. We might come here again, because at least I'm getting some good vertical. I lost my stuff. I don't know what I already closed out my watch, so I can't look. I don't think I can look at the details. I just don't know how to do it. Oh, there we go. About 1,200 feet of vert is what I got. I can't really tell how much vert, but it says I did 120 flights of stairs, so that'd be about 1,200 feet of vert. She is snoring up in the front seat. We've been here for a few minutes and she's snoring out there. Anyways, again, thank you guys, and I will see you guys in the next stream. I love you all. Bye.